From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Wait, 20!
Mike, 49. Check. Out.
Our first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, get in the weight room.
They go counter with Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line.
36.
Out of the gun, this is Howard. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On the give, running right is Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Hey, pick your game up. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Rip. Go standing.
From the gun, it's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Big C.
Pilot, 64, weak.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
11. Watch that, watch that. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
53. I'm trying to collect.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And he rifles one incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Sheldon Rankins. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Bills send the punter out, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Dorsett on the return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Patriots take over.
36-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Alert!
Shotgun now for Brady. Dorsett's got it. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for New England. 42 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Sponge, sponge, sponge.
Right to the end.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Wait, set. 53.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Check it. Reload.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go. Go.
Hey, 66.
Brady completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Wait, set. Alabama. 380.
We want it. Come to my world. Kill, kill, kill.
Hey, goal 66.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
21.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Garoppolo now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here we go.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
13.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. D. Ford providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Dorsett. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Check.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Matt Milano with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
53's Mike.
2. Topper!
Quick the edge. Come.
They'll run on 1st down. Richard. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
53, Mike, 53. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
65.
This is Richard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Yeah, baby.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
53's the Mike.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls.
Here we go.
His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Flag. Check. 6-3. 218. Chopper.
Richard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, gun.
51 the mic, boys. 51.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. It's caught. Jones. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door.
Here we go. Like 20.
I'm coming, baby. Woo!
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
11.
Check 52.
On the ground, Richard. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 13-yard line.
Wait, set. Round 80. Round 80.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Shadow.
From the gun, Brady. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
First down, New England.
Wait, set. Wide, 20.
Here's the mic. It's our time. It's our time. Jam him, jam him, jam, jam.
72.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day.
General West.
Kill.
Running with Howard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Catch is made by Harry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run. Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Wait, 20.
Line 49. Silver. Switch.
No, 66.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Wait, that's 53.
At the 27-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. This complete to Jones. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half, now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
11.
You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Switch up.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Amir Abdullah, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Open man here, Neil Sterling, the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking in zone for Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
58 right there. Let him know.
Sugar.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Brady. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Watch tight end. Tight right. 4 down. Check. Switch.
On 1st down, Brady. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big pickup of 38.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Hey, Alabama.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Justin Jackson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Now Garoppolo. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Let's go. Calm the crowd. I'm going to come back to you.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. It's complete. Abdullah. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
At the Patriots' 30-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Garoppolo again. He completes it to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Go! Check.
Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Here we go.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Rip left, rip left.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. That's complete to Sterling. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's good for a Bills first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
I got you.
Motion.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Complete to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Mike. Here we go, D.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Caught by Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They go with Howard again. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Wait, set. Round 80. Round 80.
Woo-hoo. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
20 set. 53.
Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs.
72.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter, standing just about on his own goal line. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Now Brown. Now, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
21.
Check 99.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go. 180.
Mike, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
I got him.
Check. Lucky. Slam.
13.
A first run for the backup, Abdullah. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 38, Garoppolo. Jones has it. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Garoppolo, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Lock. 80 weapon.
A shotgun handoff. This is Abdullah. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Amir Abdullah, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
All day, every day, any day.
Got a man open. That's Harry. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, check it.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you kind of hit the jackpot there.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and a yard at the 43-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Blue draw Corkers.
Now a handoff to Richard. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Get that quarterback.
Check your hot read.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Wait, set. Alabama, 380. Oh, you got deep?
Check. Check, hot route. Hot, hot. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Recon, 132 fighter. Wait, 28.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Brady. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Sugar.
4 down, 4 down. Alert. Watch 20.
Hey, Echo. 28.
On play action, now Brady. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Patriots.
Brady now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
No. Off.
Jacket, reload.
Running from the gun with Howard. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bills' 45-yard line.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha.
All right, T, let's turn. All right, T. Kill.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Wait, set. Round 80. Round 80.
Defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Check 37. Check 33.
Linda.
Here's Jackson. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Hey, 66.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a first down following a gain of 3. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, They can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Alert! Hey, go 66.
Brady now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
25, check 25, check 25.
Trying the right side with Howard. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Shift.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Undercrunch. Tighten up.
Again, it's Howard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
New England on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
5 down, stand up in. Check 43. Deuce.
Regular.
Now Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jordan Howard. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down, they hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Now, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
On 3rd down, Richard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
On 1st down, Richard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Check, 53's Mike. Tackles.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 36-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They're going to run this with a tight end. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. On third down, this is Howard. And an alley to run. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down